Mr. Ahmad Wafi, please have your seat.
Thank you.
How are you today, Mr. Wafi?
I'm fine, thank you.
I have received your application for the position as Islamic Affairs Officer. For a start, let me introduce myself. My name is Azad Fauzan. I would like to welcome you to this interview. To begin with, can you briefly introduce yourself?
Okay, I'm sure. My name is Ahmad bin Ismail. I am now 25 years old. I have recently graduated with a bachelor's degree of Fiqh and Fatwa from Islamic Science University of Malaysia. Next, I did my internship last year at Hospital Tau in Sabah as one of the Islamic Affairs unit. During my 4 years of study and internship, I managed to gain a lot of experience, increase my knowledge, and enhance my skill related to fiqh and fatwa fields. I am sure those experience, knowledge, and skill that I gain will help me in my work. For your information, sir, I am a hardworking person during these 4 years. For example, during my internship, I am very determined and persistent to do the job that my employer ordered me to do. Then I also have good communication skills, and I have an excellent teamwork skill, yet have the ability to work independently. Besides, I'm also a flexible person in solving various tasks, yet can work everywhere and anytime. Thank you.
Alright. Okay, next, what do you know about Jakim?
Jakim. Jakim is a federal government agency in Malaysia that administers Islamic religious affairs in Malaysia. Its administration is placed under the Prime Minister's Department of Malaysia. Currently, Jakim is led by Dato' Abdul Aziz Jusso, the head director of Jakim. However, in 1969, the Conference of Rulers of Malaysia decided that there was a need for a body to mobilize the development and progress of Muslims in Malaysia. Recognizing this fact, a secretariat to the National Council for Islamic Religious Affairs Malaysia, or Majlis Kebangsaan Hal Ehwal Ugama Islam Malaysia, or as known as MKI, has been established to preserve the purity of Islamic faith and teachings. The secretariat was later developed as the Religious Division Prime Minister Department, which was later upgraded again to the Islamic Affairs Division, or Bahagian Hal Ehwal Islam, or as known as BAHIS. On 1st January 1997, in line with the growing development and progress of Islam in the country, the Department of Islamic Development Malaysia, or as known as JAKIM, was established by the Malaysian government to take over the role of BAHIS.
Alright. What attracted you to apply for this position?
First of all, why am I interested to apply for this position is because I am looking for an opportunity that lets me exercise my teamwork skill in coordinate, assist, and plan programs related to religion in the ministry, department, or agency. Besides, I also interested to be a reference expert and provide advisory services on Islamic affairs. In addition, I am also interested in learning and increasing my knowledge about halal compliance audit inspection procedures. And last but not least, I am very attracted to learn and carry out studies on the development of halal certification operating policies and schemes and procedures of halal certification.
Alright, next, what do you know about halal?
Halal. The word halal comes from the Arabic language, which is halla, yahillu, hilan, wa halalan, which means that Sharia law allows or permits. Halal is not only about food, but halal also includes consumer goods, cosmetics, pharmaceutical industry, logistics, OEM, and medical devices, which means the food or the goods that consumer consume must be clean, safe, healthy, and accordance to the Sharia law and fatwa. For example, the food or goods does not contain animal meat that is prohibited by Sharia law. The meat must be slaughtered in accordance with Sharia law, and it is not contain any impure or najis. Food or goods should not be intoxicated, poisonous, hazardous to health, and many more characteristics that have to be considered according to the Sharia and fatwa.
Alright. What is your greatest strength?
My greatest strength is I am a hardworking and highly motivated person, yet can work under pressure. I love to do a lot of various tasks. I will make sure that I will always keeping busy to get things done. I always motivate myself being a hard worker and then just showing up and working. Besides, I also manage to work under pressure with my hardworking strength. For example, during my internship, I always being a hard worker, I always help my co-worker that needs my help while finishing my tasks at the same time.
Okay, what is your greatest weakness?
Oh, my greatest weakness. My greatest weakness is that I sometimes have trouble when saying no to request. Even when I have a lot of things that have to be done, I really don't like to disappoint my coworkers or my manager. So sometimes I end up taking on more work than I should.
Okay, in what ways do you think you can contribute to this agency?
The way that I can do to contribute this agency is by giving da'wah to community. At the same time, I will try to attract young people to be more interested in anything that related to Islam, while promote Jakim to the community in Malaysia or even outside Malaysia. In this case, many people will be interested in this agency and make this agency reliable and useful to people in Malaysia or outside Malaysia.
Okay, next is why should we hire you?
Honestly, I possess all the skills and experience that you are looking for. I am pretty confident that I am the best candidate for this job role. It's not just my background in the past, but also my skills and qualities which will be applicable in this position. On the other hand, I am self-motivated person, and I try to exceed my superiors' expectations with high quality work. Being a fast learner, I quickly can pick up any halal and Sharia law knowledge. Lastly, I would like to add that I work well both as an individual contributor and also as a team member. Collectively, all these skills put together makes me a complete package for this job.
Mr. Wafi, I'm afraid this all the time we have. Before we end the interview, do you have any question for me?
So far, I don't have any question for you, sir.
Alright. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Wafi. The company will be in touch with you later for any update regarding this interview. Until then, have a nice day and thank you again.
Thank you, sir.